Hello, hello, welcome to the channel, everybody. All right, we are ready to rock and roll, and I believe we are 4 minutes late today on the live, but we are still pre-market, so everything is still looking good. We are good to go. Just gonna set up a few things really quickly, and then we are ready. Okay. Good morning, good morning. All right, I think we should be good to go. Market's looking good, guys. Market is looking good. We're just gonna wait for a few more people to join, and then we're going to talk about what is happening today in the market. What ticker symbols are you guys looking at? All right, we have SPY, and SPY is live. Oh, what else do we, oh, we still need to do a few things. Okay, just one sec. Let me cover this as well while I'm here. Good morning, good morning. Hey, let me know what the buffering looks like on your end as well. I believe that is it, and we are ready to go. Just gonna hit the refresh button really quickly. And I think with that being said, hold on, let me just make sure that I have everything else covered as well. Okay. Good morning, good morning. I'm a little late today, like I said earlier, but better late than never, right? We got to keep grinding. We got to make that money. We got to get to that $1 million this year. So the only way we're gonna get that done is by going live. Okay, so good morning, everyone. We are ready and we are pre-market. All right, let's see what we got. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're starting off with SPY. I'm looking at SPY today. It's looking good. Up 2% in the pre's. 392. So yesterday we were really looking. Good morning. So we were really looking at SPY to break 391, and it seems to have broken that finally. And we are looks like gonna open at 392, which is a really good sign for the market. So we had a high in pre-market, which is good. RSI is, it needs to cool off a little bit. So basically, I think it may actually go down today. So let's see how that works. We do have a couple of ticker symbols that you guys suggested yesterday, so I'm gonna go over them really quickly. First one is Rocket. Rocket looking good for today so far. It looks like we are going to open, which is in 22 minutes. And this is weird because, oh, this is the 30-minute. No wonder. Okay, let's go back to the 5-minute because we are nowhere close to open right now. Okay, so we did have a little bit of volume pre-market, and those are what, the 5 a.m.ers, I guess, who come in and buy. And it has seemed to hold pretty much in the 26 range. I would be careful though with Rocket. So for those of you who are investing in Rocket long term, I think Rocket is a good company, great business idea. Things are looking good with Rocket long term. But I would be careful if you are looking to just swing it, or you're a scalper or whatever. Anyways, Jivo looking good. GEVO pre-market is looking good. So anyone who is looking to make an entrance, I think this may be a good entry point for GEVO. So we may actually trade some options on GEVO. I'm gonna let you guys know in just a second whether we're gonna do options on GEVO or not. So we have GEVO here, we have Rocket, we have SLGG. I think we missed the train on SLGG, the hype train. We did miss it. However, look at this. We do have some crazy volume on SLGG, and it hit $8 in pre-market. Wow, that is crazy. Wow, that is insane. The fact that it hit $8 in pre-market, this could be a good trade for us guys today. Look at the volume, man. It's looking good. So SLGG on the buy list for this morning for sure. We're gonna take a look at it and see if we can't get in at a good price. SLGG looking good. Okay, CLLS I believe was the one that we were really interested in. This was our #1 stock from yesterday. Just because, oh, okay, it has gapped back down. Okay, because the gap, if you guys can see where the gap is on CLLS, crazy movement on CLLS. Look at that, $23, man, from $20 up to 23, but now it has seemed to gap back down. So we're going to continue to monitor CLLS. Obviously not as attractive as it was yesterday. Yesterday was way more attractive just because we didn't have candles after that huge gap. SGMA, let me know what ticker symbols you guys want me to look at, so we can look at them together and see if there is any way we can make money in the early morning, because that's what we're here for. We're probably going to end up making all our money in the first 5 minutes of trading, maybe less. It just depends on what the market's looking like and how it opens. Okay, so SGMA also gapped quite high. This one's actually looking all right, not too bad, but it did gap back down, so that's a little bit of a concern. Okay, so maybe SGMA we're gonna stay out of. What else do we have? OEG. So of course these are all ticker symbols that I was looking at yesterday, and if you guys want, we can look at any ticker symbols you guys have as well. So OEG looking all right. I mean, it did hit a high right at pre-market, so when the futures ended and pre-market started, so we did have a little bit of buying going on then. So it seems like there is movement in the market. Let's look at Tesla and see where Tesla's at. I did cost average my way down in Tesla, so that's a good sign, I guess. And Tesla is currently hovering at almost $700, which is great because that is where we need to be. GNUS, let's take a look at GNUS. I believe GNUS was actually a part of my challenge portfolio, the $1 million portfolio, a while ago. I don't think it's been featured on the portfolio since then. Okay, so RSI is looking all right. It's not overbought or oversold. Volume is not really, crazy, but pre-market it is up 4.65%. This could be something that we could possibly get into and get out of fairly quickly. Okay, let me take a look at, let's go back a little bit and see what's going on over here. Beautiful run actually, for the price. Hold on, let me open my Robinhood really quickly and see. Let me open the Robinhood. Yes, Roblox, of course. How many of you guys are in Roblox? I just want to see if I was ever in this stock, and see if I have a history. Oh yes, so I was in this stock and I did buy it at 182 and I got out of it at 184. So it has significantly gone up since then. So definitely something that we can keep an eye on. It has gone up quite a bit since then. I wish I'd held on to it, I guess. BCRX, let's take a look at BCRX. Oh wow, BCRX is looking good, guys. RSI is a little hot. It has cooled down just enough. Oh wow, look at this, guys. BCRX could actually be something that we seriously look into. Hold on, let me write this down because I'm gonna want to see this one pre-market for sure. BCRX. Okay, What's the news on BCRX? I actually don't follow the stock, so if you could tell me what the news is on BCRX and why we went from 1328 to 1435 pre-market and then back down, and then it looks like the cool thing is when we did go back down, it does look like we look at the volume when it hit down. That is crazy. Look at that. Okay, so with that being said, let's go back and look at some of our favorites in the portfolio really quickly. $43.91. So NEO did gap up a little bit overnight. I think we closed at around $41, and then we did see it go to $42 right after, or very close to market close. And now we are at $43. That's crazy. This is crazy stuff, guys. Okay, so I'm getting an investment opportunity as we speak, and that's pretty cool. So the fact that we have new investment opportunities is pretty cool. So by the way, guys, not only do we invest here in the stock market, we actually do invest in a lot of pre-IPOs as well. I invested in Airbnb, Plaid, Rubrix, a couple other companies, pretty much pre-IPO, and they have all done fairly well for us. So we have 15 minutes to market open, and we're gonna keep going and see how market opens for us, because that's something that we're definitely going to keep watching. All right, so NEO looking good. CCIV, let's take a look at CCIV. Let me ask you guys this: if you had a choice to invest in NEO or CCIV, what would you guys invest in? Which would you rather prefer? Would it be NEO or CCIV? I'm interested, I'm curious, because I feel like CCIV is the American version of NEO. I could be wrong, of course, but that's what I feel. Got my mug representing. It's an owl, by the way, for you dirty-minded people. CCIV or NEO? Okay. Which would you rather prefer? All right, what else, guys? What else have we? Oh, PLTR, of course. We can't forget PLTR. Let's take a look at PLTR and see how it's doing today. Also, I'm quickly going to take a look at XOM and see how XOM is doing today. PLTR looking good. Finally broke that 25 mark. Let me ask you, PLTR has huge, it was difficult for PLTR to get to this point. Now, the fact that it has broken $25, I think it's going to make a run up. So let's see what that looks like. Let's also quickly take a look at what pre-market is looking like on CNBC really quickly. Free tools that we can utilize. CNBC, okay, CN, here you go. Let's see what we're looking like. Nasdaq futures jump as tech shares gain. Dow looks to set ad record. Okay, whatever, we don't need to really look at this because we've taken such a beating that it's about time that things start recovering, right? As we get closer to open, guys, I'm actually going to go open my portfolio so you guys can take a look at what the numbers are going to look like, because what's going to happen is a lot of the options are going to get readjusted, and hopefully my losses today become a little less than they were. So that's something that we're... Ooh, whoa, what happened to Apple? Apple made a move, finally made a move from 119 to 122. By the way, that is a good move for Apple, and the RSI is still looking good. So Apple is still a buy for a good long-term hold. NNDM and BNGO are favorites of the portfolio. We did cost average down into them. We will continue to cost average down into them. I don't understand why NNDM is doing this. I really don't get why we have such a decline in NNDM and it went down this much. Although look at the volume towards the end of the trading day right here. Can you guys see that? That's crazy. That's good volume right there. Went from $10 all the way from $10 to $8.88. Could be the short. What's the short interest on NNDM? I'd be curious to know. BNGO looking a little better. Lots of volume. I would be comfortable getting into BNGO today. In all honesty, I would. I personally would be comfortable jumping into BNGO today. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you guys our options for the day. And let's see what we got. AMC, Mara, Blink. I think Blink is probably looking good. Let's take a look at Blink and see what Blink is doing. BNGO, by the way, looking good, guys, as an entry. I didn't answer that completely. So BNGO looking good. Blink, oh, wow, look at that. Look at that, guys. Blink looking good. Blink is looking great, actually. So let's see what the Blink options are looking like. And for that, of course, we need to go to Robinhood because that's where my account is. I am changing over, by the way, to Webull very soon. But until then, we're going to just have to use Robinhood and see what the options are trading like. Trade Blink options. We're going to go with the March 19 calls. Probably $40 is what I would think we're going to do. $1.37 is a little high. So probably $1.33 is where we want to be. But it just depends on where market opens. So I'm going to keep this open because we are going to buy right at market open. So hopefully we get a better deal with the options. Oh, NNDM earnings were not good. Okay, so thank you for that. Actually, that's a pretty good sign. Earnings not good is great for me because I can cost average in. And I think we actually kind of knew that the earnings were never going to be good just because I mean, you know, how would they make earnings when they don't really have a completed viable business model just yet? I mean, they have a business model, but you know, the product is not really out there for everybody to like take a look at it. Guys, Blink is running. Look at Blink. Blink is making a move, and I think it's gonna be something that we're gonna want to catch. We're gonna want to catch probably right as market opens. Now, of course, there could be a huge sell-off, so this could end in one of two ways. Blink is looking good, but this could end in one of two ways, which means we get the huge sell-off as market opens, because the RSI is starting to creep up now. And once the sell-off happens, that is going to be when you want to really enter Blink. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at what's happening. Look at the next candle. The next candle is literally telling the story which I just said. Okay. So we're gonna have to wait and see, but look at the volume, guys. Look at the volume. The volume is really what we're interested in. And look at the movement right here. Huge buy, huge sell. Stock still went up with the buys, and it does look like Blink is going to make a move. It's gonna make a run for it today. So let's just continue watching Blink. We have a few more minutes to take a look at what is going on in the market other than Blink. What else do you guys want to look at? We covered BNGO. Oh, let's look at Open. Let's look at Open and see how Open is doing. Open is not really doing that well. Still struggling to pass that $25 mark. We are at $24.59, which is great. I love being at $24.59. I actually sold Open at like $23.90 or something. I'm gonna jump back into it today. Just waiting for some more volume to kick into the market. Guys, let's hit that like button. It would help me out a lot. I would really appreciate it. And with that, let's move on to the next stock. What else do you guys want to look at? Oh, I want to look at ExxonMobil for sure, because ExxonMobil is definitely something that we want to look at as well. Okay, so XOM is hovering at $61.93. I think this is a $65 stock very soon. So in a short period of time, I do think that this stock is going to hit $65. I am waiting for it to come down because I do want to buy some options on ExxonMobil. Let's look at Zomedia. Zomedia is not one of my I did trade Zomedia quite a bit. Actually, let's take a look at ZOM on my Robinhood right here so that you guys can see what the ZOM history looked like. Okay, so we are looking at Blink. Hold on, let me write that down. And we do have 7 minutes to get into Blink. Let's see how that works out for us. But in the meantime, let's look at ZOM as well and see how ZOM is performing. So Zomedia, Zomedica, sorry, Zomedia, Zomedica. Here, this is what ZOM looked like for me. We bought in at 247. We got out at 283. Currently hovering at $2.04. I'd say that's a good buy. Let me take a look at the Robinhood. Ooh, damn, those candles don't look so good. Okay, let's take a look at it on Webull. That's why I don't like Robinhood, by the way. I just feel like you don't get too much data on Robinhood. So this could be a good play if you can get in and get out multiple times at 240 and get out at 2. It seems to be pretty consistent between 240, 204 and 205. So that's something to keep in mind. Sometimes these plays are interesting, especially when you have commission-free trading. So there's another stock just like this that I trade in and out of almost every single day, and I make like, you know, I don't know, a couple of dollars here and there. It's not big, but it's something, and that's SNDL. I can get in SNDL and then get out, get in, get out multiple times a day. It's very predictable on the down and the up. I'm gonna actually go over SNDL as well. CTRM looking good. Let me take a look at what's going on here. So not too much movement though, and the volume is, I mean, it's all right. And the RSI is a little high, so we do need to wait for CTRM to cool down, I would think. Let's look at SNDL and see if we can't make some money on it today. So very similar to the stock, to ZOM, I believe. You know, buy here, sell there, buy here, sell there. And you're able to consistently do that easily because the stock really doesn't move that much, in all honesty. So, you know, that's something you guys may want to consider. If you guys want to move in and out of stocks really quickly, SNDL is a very interesting play that you can get in and get out of. You have to have a little bit of volume, so you can't, like, I would recommend if you guys are interested in doing that, at least trade like 2,000-3,000 shares at a time. You can get in and get out and make some money on that. Okay, what else can we look at? Let's take a look at let's just take a look at the portfolio here and see what we can see. All right, how many more minutes do we have till market open, guys? How many more minutes? I'm trying to see what is closest to breaking even in my portfolio, because usually that's a really good indicator on ENVB. So I got an ENVB yesterday. Should have probably put a stop loss on it. Decided to roll, you know. Let's see what ENVB is looking like. I don't think it's looking good. I checked it earlier this morning and it wasn't looking good. So this was the latest addition to my portfolio, and it is down 14% ENVB. Yep, that's the one. It is down 14% to $3.89. I don't think this is gonna see one of those crazy gaps or rises. Although we did look at the interest that we had right here. The interest right here pre-market. So lots of volume pre-market. Let's hope that we do see a run up. How many of you are in GME or AMC? Let's look at GameStop and see what GameStop is doing today. GameStop is down pre-market 7.68%. Although look at that. Look at this move and look at the buying. Wow, look at that. GameStop looks like it's ready to tear it up and make a run for it today at 265. Okay, let's look at AMC. I would be interested actually in buying a little bit of AMC and holding it. So $10. $10 it seems to be support for AMC at this point. Like, it doesn't seem to be dropping below $10, and if it does, it's just for a split second, right? So $10.32 seems to be where AMC is at. Okay, good. We can take a look at it. Good, excellent. Okay, we have, yeah, AMC is looking strong. AMC is surprising me. I mean, I think it's overvalued a little bit, but I think it may squeeze, you know. I think there is, I just don't know when it would squeeze, but I do think that it will squeeze, and it's looking quite interesting. Guys, we have a few of you in here. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button. It would really help me out, and it would help out the stream as well. Okay, so with that being said, we are getting ready for market open. Market is opening in about 2 minutes. Let me get everything in order so we can check and see what is going on here. Let's see what we have. So we don't really have any alerts. Nothing too crazy going on in the market, it seems like. Huh, interesting. So NNDM, uh, GEVO, PLTR, Riot, AMC, all looking good for the day. Um, BNGO also looking good, and then we had Blink. Blink is looking really good today. Let me take a look at where Blink is, and Blink was really looking good. Let's take a look at it really quickly and see if we can't get into Blink and just play it for just a second. Here you go. Let me take a look at Blink and see what is going on here. Sana. All right, let's see what is going on. Sorry, I think I have someone on the door. Just gonna have somebody check on that really quickly. So Blink is still looking good. A little bit of a sell-off right before market opens, as anticipated. We did have a really strong run just a couple of minutes ago. I do think that this is gonna gap down a little bit as market opens. We're gonna watch it. And as it does it, but the volume is pretty good and the RSI is looking good. So on a technical basis, Blink is looking like, you know, a good stock to jump into right as market opens. Let's take a look and see where we are. Has market opened? Yep, I believe market has officially opened. Let's take a look at Blink over here. Ooh, just as expected. Look at that huge sell candle, guys. Look at this. Some people are making money moves. Okay, Blink is looking like it's coming down, which is good. Just because this is going to be our entry point for Blink most probably. Okay, let's take a look. So Blink still first candle, huge red candle, huge sell volume. Obviously people made money. The people who bought pre-market are selling to everybody else, to the retail investors. Just hold on, guys, just 1 second. Okay, so and we're back. So Blink looking good. Like I said, it was gonna go red and it was gonna go green. Let me see if we can make or place an order really quickly. Okay, so this is what the portfolio is looking like, guys. We increased $1,000 due to the losses that we probably went down. As you can see, it's gone up quite a bit. Let's see if we can get into Blink really quickly and see if we can't ride Blink. Hold on, let me just quickly take a look at where Blink is going to be. We're going to wait a little bit more just to see how it does. That sell-off was massive. We are looking at Blink. We're also looking at actually SLGG. What else are we looking at? Okay, we're also looking at ENVB, Bitcoin and Ethereum performing very well in the portfolio. Okay, I'm looking at stuff that we are close to break even at. It doesn't seem like there's anything at this point that is green in this portfolio. So we're just gonna wait and see what is going on. All right, what else do we have going on here? Okay. All right, doesn't seem like there's too much movement. Okay, let's see, because we're still on the futures here. Let's update this and see where this is going, guys. All right, looks like we're heading up, creeping up slowly but surely. We are going up. Okay, Blink is in sell-off mode. We are gonna hold on for just a second. Let's get back to SPY and see what the volume looked like in SPY today. Wow, look at SPY. SPY is looking good. Huge buy volume. Good sign today. Finally able to break that 391, 390 mark from yesterday. It is looking good. So I'm really glad SPY is looking good. I think the worst is probably behind us at this point, right? Let's look at PLTR really quickly, because I do have a large position in PLTR. And PLTR is also looking good. We're up 4%. That's great. Let's look at Tesla really quickly at market open. Tesla is currently at, here you go, that is Tesla. What the? We're up 4% on Tesla, and Tesla does seem to be pushing that green candle. So it does look like we may actually see uh, 700 today. I mean, it's 696. I don't see why 697. There you go. It's moving. Let's see where this candle closes. I'd be interested to see where this candle closes. 696. Next candle, pushing up. Candle is pushing up, guys. That's good news. That's good news. Come on, Tesla. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Let's go. 697. 697. Will it go 698? Will it go 698? It looks like it will. It looks like it will. There you go. That's 698 right there. 699. Now back to 697. 698. Okay. I think we're gonna touch $700. Let's see. I think Tesla is gonna push $700. Yeah, Tesla is gonna push $700. Looks like open. Hold on, let's just wait to see where Tesla goes. We're very close to that 699, guys. It's gonna push. It's gonna push. It's looking like Tesla is gonna push. The volume is coming in strong. Okay. So that's $10, by the way, in Tesla for those of you between like the last 2 minutes, right? It opened at 700 exactly, went to 690, and then started pushing back to 700. It is pushing. It is pushing. Oh, 696, 696. It doesn't look like it has to make it. I mean, it would have to make it, guys. Come on. 700 is where we need to be. 700 is where we need to be for Tesla to just run. If Tesla breaks 700, I think it's going to run. I think all the algos are going to kick in, and it's going to start making some money moves. Okay, 695. Oh, it's going 694. It seems like it's going in the other direction. It seems like it is going in the other direction. I just want to see where these couple of candles close. 694. I don't know. Okay, let's go look at open in the meantime, since we have a little bit of room in Tesla. Oh, look at open door, guys. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at open. Open is beautiful. It's looking good. It's looking good. Open is looking good, guys. Things are looking good with open door. One of the portfolio favorites. Let's look at an NDM. Even though they had really bad earnings, I hope they go. Ooh man, look at an NDM, guys. From 882 to 974. Earnings at this point, I think, have become pretty irrelevant. I don't think people care too much about earnings anymore. Okay, let's take a look at BNGO really quickly. I told you guys this was going to do fairly well. Ooh, it's actually, you know what? It did do 875 to $9. That's a couple of percentage points. I think that's like 3%. So pretty good. Pretty good. That's good. I'm glad that we were able to get there. Okay, portfolio is at $134,000. We are lessening our losses on everything. The losses are becoming less, and we are getting to where we want to be. 133,985. So we are almost at 134. I'll just say we're at 134 to round things up, to keep things simple. And I think, what do you guys think? Is it officially safe to start investing in the market? Are we seeing enough volume? I'm not seeing enough volume, honestly, but you know, I think let's take a look at SPY really quickly and see what SPY is doing. Okay, so SPY going down a little bit, holding 392 though, holding 392, which is a good sign. Let's hope we don't go back to 391, because if we did, that would be a little painful, because we did struggle to get to 392 so far. So that's something that, you know, I hope we hold. I hope there's a support at 392, and I hope it keeps bouncing back from 392. That would be definitely something that we want to look at for sure. All right, guys, so I am actually gonna have to go now because I have to get to work. But VGAC. All right, let's take a look. Take a look. VGAC, by the way, is a huge part of this portfolio. So before I go, I'm quickly gonna take a look at VGAC, just because it might be looking good. Okay, volume. The problem is the volume, and the gap is just too much. It is looking good, but the volume is just not there. Okay, so I mean, it is there, but it's not to where, you know, it's not catalyst stuff. So we're gonna wait on VGAC a little bit. Let's look at SHIB as well, just before we make a move here. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, $1.20, $1.19, $1.21. I don't know. I don't know. Let's wait for ship to cool a little bit. Let's go back to SPY really quickly, and take a look at what's going on with SPY. Okay, so SPY is holding 392. Let's go back to Tesla and see if it broke 700. I would be interested. Oh man, I keep doing the wrong Tesla. Okay, let's go back and see if Tesla broke 700. Tesla heading the complete wrong direction, guys. Is going the complete wrong direction. Account is going to the right direction. Yes, account is going to the right direction. We are making back a lot of those losses. By the way, I want to remind you guys that the account did drop to like $107,000. So we're back to 135, 34, hopefully 35 today if things are going correctly. And we are day trading quite a bit. So for those of you guys who are members, you guys should be getting my alerts. We are getting in and out of positions, making a little bit of money when we can. Now remember, most of my portfolio is a long-term hold, which means that I buy things that I think are going to have catalysts in 3 to 6 months. And that's usually when these stocks go from 0 to 100. And those are the stocks that we try to pick, which is why my portfolio has a lot of volatility when the market corrects itself. But we did go to the upside. So we started the portfolio with like 53,000 earlier in the year, and we were up to like $175,000. So that's pretty good, I would say. From 53 to 175 is great. Of course, we did lose a little bit of money, but we did have a tough couple of last weeks, especially for speculative, high growth, with catalyst type stocks. So it's a very unique niche that I'm in. But that's what you need to do to get to the number that we want to get to this year, right? And everybody knows that. We realize that these are the risks that we need to take in order to get the reward, which we will. It's going to happen. I promise you guys it's going to happen. We are going to hit that $1 million. We're just waiting for the market to kind of sort of give us enough volume and an indication that it's time to jump back in, and we're going to jump in and make money on everything that we buy, especially in the plays that we are in. So we like genomics, we like 5G, we like space. What else do we like? We like tech. We like 3D printing. We love 3D printing. 3D printing is probably, a really good, it's going to be really good for the next couple of years. We like VR, we like AI, and we like data, right? So these are all the things that we like, and these are the companies that we invest in. Of course, there's a lot of stuff in the portfolio that we've invested in that needs to go, because it's time to go. We're just waiting for those stocks to break even, and then we're going to be out of them, and we're going to invest that money in places that I think there's more money in. With that being said, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to be back later today, so in a couple hours, and we are going to go back either live, or I'm going to post a video on how the portfolio is doing. And then at night, we are going live, and we're going to analyze the market and talk about the stocks that we're looking at tomorrow. So be ready. Have your ticker symbols ready for tonight. We're going to cover that.